Hey, what's up toy nerds? Bietfactory here, bringing you a small tutorial vid today on how to make flight stands for your figures. 6-inch figures, by the way. I see a lot of people asking around the group where to get flight stands, which one to use, and although I love the Revoltech stands, I really like the Obitsu stands, are awesome. The old Toy Biz stands are very good. But mostly I use self-made stands. I'll just show you one real quick. This is one right here, self-made stand. I make them out of metal coat hangers, and they're very easy to do. You can decide which height you want, or the bigger the base, the bigger the figure it will hold. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make one of these. It's real simple, it's real fast, and you will see it will help you out a lot. So for this little project we only need three things, not two, three things. First of all, of course, the coat hanger itself, just a simple metal coat hanger, and then some tools to work with, some pliers to cut the coat hanger, and some other pliers to work around the metal. You'll be needing this, and although I'm not using any, I do recommend to use some gloves, because the work you will do aren't too kind on the hands. So let's start by, I always use the longest part of the coat hanger, which is the bottom part. So I'll cut over here, and I'll cut over here, and just take this piece out. So I'm going to do that right now. So we cut off this piece using the wire cutters. So we got a nice long piece to work with. This will become a big flight stand for flight poses or jumping attack poses or whatever. So first thing you want to do is make a base on the side of the stand. So the way I do this is I take the pliers and I try and estimate how big I want to make the base. The bigger the base, the better it will hold the figure. It's just physics. So let us make one with a pretty stable large base, and then we just kind of fold it upwards, that we have like a 90 degrees angle approximately. So just like that. And then this is the tricky part. Then you just wanna take the base of the wire of the coat hanger, and then you try and make like a circle out of it. And this is pretty tricky because it doesn't have to. Okay, so when you've done that, this is pretty much how it could look. It's not perfect because I did it pretty fast for the review, but it's a stable base, it doesn't tip over. I'll show you a few others I made a while ago. These are a few small ones. So how you see the base always looks a little bit different. This was also thicker metal. So how the base looks doesn't really matter as long as it's stable. Here we have one with a very stable base because it's really almost a circle. So these are the best ones. These will really support your figure well. But the one I just did is good too. As if it supports your figure, it does its job. So let me just take the camera. And also you can work the wire around too. So if it like tips a little bit to the back, you can fold it a little bit to the front, so you develop some counterbalance. And from there it's pretty much up to you. You have to find a good position to put your figure on top of it. But as you can see, it's holding Spider-Man very well. You have to work it around a bit. It's like now I got it tucked under his armpit, and his leg is keeping him balanced too, so he doesn't turn around on it. So it works very well. And if you take a shot like this, the stand is almost completely covered by the figure. So that's how you gotta work your picture so the stand isn't visible. So there you go, guys. Oh, and a little tip, a little last tip. What I do to finish it off, I didn't do it right now, but I put a little bit of hot glue on the tip of it because this scratches up your figures real bad. So put a little bit of hot glue on it. It will cover the top, it won't scratch your figure, and it also gives a bigger surface for your figure to balance on. So I really recommend you to cover this tip up with some hot glue. So that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Have fun with it. Make your flight stands. I made a lot of them. I use them a lot in my setups. I also use them for props to keep lights under an angle and stuff like that. So make them in different sizes and just have fun with it. Peace.